What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So look, y'all. Pretty V. I think she's a comedian, a social media influencer, etc. I've seen her on Wild 'N Out, doing skits on YouTube, social media, and all of that. Right. Pretty V was awarded a honorary doctorate recently. Right. She got an honorary doctorate, and it's caused up quite a stir. And a lot of people feel like, hey, why are honorary doctorate and honorary degrees being given out to people? Because Pretty V even said, call me Dr. Pretty V or something like that. She's like, yo, and she could be joking, but she look like she's taking that doctorate thing like seriously. Like, hey, call me doctor. I'm a doctor. You know what I mean? And so, because I think that the degree said doctor on there, right? And so a lot of people are like, yo, this should not be, why are we giving honorary doctorates and honorary degrees? So here's my take on it, right? First of all, honorary degrees and doctorates are given to people who display great philanthropy, great community work, that make people who make great contributions to society, who donate money to the school, etc. They give these degrees to people, right? And that's all well and fine if you're gonna, to honor somebody for great philanthropy and all those things, right? However, I think the words degree and doctorate should only be associated with academia. It should only be associated with people who are in college doing academic work to get these degrees. You earn a degree. You earn a doctoral degree. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about people lose so many hours of sleep. They lose hair. People be stressed out to get these degrees. I mean, people take out all these different student loans to get degrees. People go to school for 4 or 6 years to earn degrees to be able to work in whatever field they want to work in. So that word degree and doctorate and all that, that is a very, very strong word. That's a very big word, significant word for people because they earn those things. And I feel that. I'm a person, I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Y'all, when I tell y'all I worked tirelessly for both of these degrees, listen, I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to get to that for a minute, right? I'm going to say this. School isn't for everybody. It isn't in everybody's path. And you can still be great and outstanding without going to school, without going to college, rather, right? You don't have to go to college to be exceptional in things, right? There are a lot of people who dropped out of school. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, a lot of people who done great in media fields in particular that never went to college, right? Or just did probably a year and dropped out and still just were great at what they do. However, there are people who go into these programs. Like I got a master's and bachelor's in mass communication. My master's degree in mass communication was research based. Bro, I wrote on average, like all my papers were at least 30 some, 40 page, almost 40 pages long. I did research, searching in research databases to give you actual analytical, like empirical data. You know what I mean? I'm talking about qualitative research methods, quantitative research methods, all these different classes where I'm putting together a actual real research paper, coming up with like using theories, using actual communication based theories in these papers. I'm in the library for hours on end just so I can focus, leaving my apartment and to hone in, right, and on my work, right? At the same time, I'm a parent, but my child is, back in Chicago. I'm in Arkansas State University. I'm talking about y'all. I'm a graduate assistant. I'm doing work for other professors while also doing my work, trying to get things done, trying to manage every single thing. And again, I graduated in 2 years, but that 2 years seemed long because of the work that I was putting in. You know what I'm saying? So I take that word degree very seriously. One of my best friends, Derek Jones, shout out my boy Derek. My boy Derek got a bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degree in mathematics. Mathematics and math. You hear me? Derek would do one problem for his homework. It'd be front page, it'd be front and back. Whole page, front and back. Derek then came up with all different type of research and all different type of stuff to earn his doctoral degree, the doctorate degree in mathematics. I'm gonna have Derek on this channel, man. Derek is an exceptional brother from the Mississippi Delta, from Midnight, Mississippi. Then he moved to Belzoni, right? Got a doctorate degree to actually earn great income for his family, so he can be the head of his family and help them financially, get a great job to help his people. And also he went and got married, had a baby. He is like doing everything that he got this doctoral degree, worked tirelessly for that in order to be able to live sufficiently and be able to take care of himself in great fashion and his family in great fashion. He worked for that, man. He take that doctoral degree seriously. So it's causing like him and Pretty V ain't on the same level. They not. Now, granted, I'm not saying she's not successful. They're not on the same level academically at all, is what I'm saying. Academically, they're not on the same level, right? I'm not saying she's not smart. I'm not calling the girl dumb. I'm sure she's bright, very bright. But Derek, the hours that Derek put in, my boy Derek put in for that doctoral degree is, listen, almost immeasurable. Almost immeasurable. I remember I was in my grad school program. He was in grad school at the same time. We calling each other just to try to keep each other's head lifted, to keep each other going. Because we were just always tired, always exhausted from doing all this work. You know what I mean? So I think that degrees should be, the title degree and doctoral degree and all that doctorate, that should be labeled, that should be left for people who really was putting in academic work. Calling an honorary certificate, because I don't think that, I mean, it's really like a certificate, whatever, but calling it a degree is misleading. Is misleading to other people, and is misleading to the person actually receiving it sometimes, because they actually like, yo, call me doctor. Yo, I don't look at Dr. Pretty V the same way I look at my boy Dr. Derek Jones, who got a degree, a doctoral degree in mathematics. You know what I mean? It's just a different thing. And some might call it petty, and some might feel like I'm, doing too much. But listen, when you in school and you see the work that a lot of people put in for this stuff, you just do not take it lightly. You do not take it lightly. I remember, again, being in school and just like stressing out completely, because you're thinking, damn, I got to hurry up. I got to do this by this deadline. I got to turn this in by this day. I got to be able to, I remember looking through research database articles, and trying to like figure out, damn, how can I need to find, I got to search these articles. I'm talking searching through so many different articles to try to find what I need. Reading through like 70-page, 60-page documents, trying to find things that I can pull to use for my research and my project. Like I'm literally like, I'm on my laptop at the house, in the library, trying to see what I can use to add in my paper, to make my paper substantial, but to make my paper credible, and to get the right type of information that I needed to present to my professor. You know what I mean? So, and doing all of that while also quoting things in MLA citation, using MLA, APA, using APA format, all of that. I say MLA, APA citation, all of that. Like, listen, citing them sources, doing it properly so you don't be marked for plagiarism when you're quoting somebody, doing that the correct way, because our papers get checked for plagiarism, all of that ran through there. You got to cite that stuff correctly. And if you don't, it could be cited for plagiarism, So having that stress in your mind while also trying to pull all this stuff together, that's hard work, y'all. That's hard work, especially if people be working full-time jobs, part-time jobs. I wasn't working a full-time job. I was a graduate assistant. People be working full-time jobs, actually living. I was living in graduate housing. You know what I mean? So I ain't had no rent. It was coming out of the tuition and all that, room and board and stuff. Some people are at home working a full-time job and doing the same stuff I'm doing. This ain't no easy thing. This ain't no easy little, skipping a hop, bro. Like, no. So I get people feeling like, yo, why is her honorary certificate being called a degree or doctorate, a doctoral degree? Like, no. You know, call it an honorary certificate and leave it at that. But and like I said, I'm not saying you can't be excellent without going to school. I'm not saying you can't be excellent, you know, without going to college. Excuse me, because you can be. You really can be. What I'm saying is that the words degree and, you know, doctorate and all of that, that should be associated with academics only. Because I just seen way too many people work hard to do that. Way too many people work too hard to get where they at, you know? So that's just my thought on it, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.